Hello, everyone, and welcome to day two coverage of the Land-Linked conference that's taking place at Cielo Resort right here in Lusaka, Zambia. And with me at the Stanbic Bank Zambia stand is Sylvia, who just came off a panel discussion. So, Sylvia, welcome to the interview.
No, thank you very much.
Yes, this is your first time on the Financial Insight platform. Are you able to just tell us a little bit about your role at the
Yes.
bank?
Yeah, so interesting times. As I said earlier, I am looking after the infrastructure uh, portfolio as well as the sovereign. So I've been on this portfolio for some time now. In total, I've got a 15 years experience in Stanbic, looking at the public sector. So infrastructure is quite new to me the last year. So exciting times, but when you look at it, all infrastructure is so connected to sovereign. So happy times.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now,
Yeah.
now, Sylvia, you just came off a very interesting panel discussion. Are you able to just give us the key highlights of some of the things that you focused on in some of your responses to key questions, and maybe just your overall, feedback around, some of the comments that came through?
Yeah, a very interesting one. And in fact, when I was asked to represent the bank on this one, I didn't hesitate. I said, well, let me go for it. It's one that is key, especially where we're talking about Africa, the United States of Africa. Where do we want to be as Zambia? So Zambia is so strategically positioned right now. It's in one of the 6 corridors that you can talk about: north, south, the dark corridor, and Zambia, true to what the government says, is definitely land linked. And being land linked is a big opportunity for us as a country. So when you look at the infrastructure broadly, infrastructure is so key. When you open up infrastructure, it will open up a lot of other opportunities for the country, for the region, and ultimately for all of us as individuals, even for you and me, my last point that I talked about.
Yeah.
So what are the quick highlights? Some of the highlights I saw: what is bankable? The bankability issue on infrastructure is quite key for us. But some of the challenges as banks that we are undergoing on that we would like to see is, like I highlighted, and my colleagues also mentioned it, the project preparation. When we talk about project preparation, what are we saying? We're talking about entities coming to the bank looking for financing, but what are they asking for? They're
Right.
asking for financing. They too need to be prepared. Technical terms, economic terms, in terms of the environmental assessment, and those are should be credible. That part is lacking. We would need to help uplift some of these entities to get to be in that space. Because when you're telling a company that no, we need to your environmental assessment, they are not appreciating some of these things. But
Right.
we can raise the awareness as banks, and together sometimes ask the government also to come in full throttle. For them to come and say, Lusakandola, for instance, they should have done the assessments and said, here are the technical aspects, here are the environmental aspects, the implications. When you make the project prepared to that extent, it's easy for a financial institution to pick up.
So in a way, what you're saying is that Stanbic Bank Zambia does hold hands with government to assist in terms of them better understanding how projects can be better delivered.
Yes, we as Stanbic Zambia, we've gone a milestone actually. We've taken it a step further. What we do is we partner very well with the likes of the Ministry of Finance, National Planning, Roads Development Agency. We've had infrastructure workshops for 2 days over a weekend, and we invite them, we invite all other stakeholders involved, and we say what are the critical things that we are looking at. So we've done it before, and we are yet to do another one. There's one in the pipeline right now, and we'll be doing that very soon. We no firm dates yet, but we've already exchanging dates as to when we can have this. That part is so critical to get the infrastructure to the level that we want to do, but it means that the financing in place. Then the ultimate beneficiary, the one who's doing the work, should also be ready to be financed appropriately with the appropriate value, and the end user should use that at a very cost effective.
Absolutely. Sylvia, thank you so much for sharing your insights.
No, thank you very much. I really appreciate this, and I'm hoping that it was beneficial to everybody.
Absolutely. So there you have it. We've been speaking to Sylvia of Stanbic Bank Zambia. So stay tuned for more insights as we continue to cover Land-Linked Zambia 2026.
Thank you.